guys, welcome to today's trade breakdown. Today is actually Monday, and yeah, actually a really quick trading day today. I did not wanted to hold for basically a long time today. Why? Because we had also high impact news at 10 a.m. and also lots of news going on basically with Trump and so on. I think you know that, so I don't want to go into that. But yeah, as you can see right here, that's today's business. I'm now trading on a paper trading account, simulating basically my 50k valuation account. I took or traded 4 contracts, and basically one partial right here, 2 contracts, one contract, and the losses are basically the commissions. And yeah, before we go into the execution, I want to basically break down, as always, the daily conditions. So what I'm basically still looking at is the order block right here. So we have daily quadrants of the up close candle right here. As you can see right here, we respected CE quite well. So therefore I know, okay, this level is important to me. And yeah, what we also have is basically weekly SMT being in play right here. Also new week, new day opening gap. From there on, we can already drop lower to a 50-minute chart. Actually, not really special anything in here. So yeah, we have midnight opening price down here, and basically already swept London highs. I think a London SMT was also in play basically with the low right here, 928 I think it was. So we already had SMT with the Dow Jones, I think I'm playing with London lows. And as you see, we also swept New York open kill zone sells liquidity already before the opening, already also swept the low right here with the opening, and also yeah, we really are trading or respecting the CE level of the daily order block. And with the opening, we traded higher, swept already, or swept, yeah, New York open kill zone buys the liquidity, and from there we kind of see a really quick ATM model short, so a market maker sell model below basically our opening low, which is right here. And actually it would have been able to we would have been able to take a trade right here after we close below CE of the order block, so entering with this candle right here. But as you see, that's only a trade we basically take within 1 minute, but it's definitely possible to me because I cannot go lower than the 1 minute chart. It's a bit difficult, really happens quick, and also due to the fact that we already scrapped both sales and liquidity pools, I don't really like this trade really much, because I was expecting today more kind of a bullish bias. Why? Just because the previous days we were really bullish and we are still respecting basically the hourly fair gap right here. So as you can see, we really, the bodies close basically within the upper portion of the gap. So that's what we want to see if we are in bullish conditions. As you see right here, nobody closes below CE. Therefore, I expected that we would eventually trade into the higher time frame gap right here. But I think, yeah, that's basically it. I did not expect a really huge expansion day today, but definitely more bullish conditions. And even more importantly, as you know, regular trading hours, and that's basically where I framed my setup today. Why? Because today we had a new open range gap of 50 handles or 52, something like that. Then we want to see that we actually trade back to CE, or basically reach CE, or basically trade back to the quadrants. That's the most important point. And that's why you could have been basically also able today to really frame a short market maker sell model in here. Why? Because we are trading aligned with regular trading hours back to today's new open range gap quadrants. That would have been definitely a possible setup, trading aligned with regular trading hours, and yeah, in that case would have been a really quite quality trade. To me, I don't really like it that much, just because we basically miss out on the sales liquidity pool to target. I mean, yes, you can target the 930 opening sales liquidity, but because we already took out the liquidity right here, and also a London SMT was in play already, to me that was really I don't know, just maybe a bit too quick. But I mean, it's okay. We don't have to chase any possible move. And as you see right here, we are then able to participate in the market maker buy model. Why? Because we are now reacting basically of today's new open range gap quadrants. What I then want to see basically is that we close above CE of the order block. We did this with the candle right here. And what I'm then also looking at, if I'm not really sure about the setup, because we still have a huge inefficiency, to me, I really like also huge inefficiencies to basically trade against them, because to me that's only manipulation lower, and also because we have a up close candle, down close candle, to me that's a balanced price range right here. So I expect that we will leave basically the region of price right here basically with speed eventually, because I'm not expecting that we're going to trade lower higher. Why? Because we now trade back to regular trading hours quadrants, and also more importantly the higher time frame order blocks consequent encroachment right here, which is also an important level. So therefore, I expect if we are trading basically above the level, and also due to the fact that the hourly still holds basically strong above C of the hourly gap, I expect that we will trade higher. But what I also was looking at is basically what I already mentioned is basically if we have 3 consecutive up close candles or down close candles, that to me is already kind of like a change in state of delivery. Not really, but really 3 candles, 3 consecutive candles are most of the time indicating a direction shift, so a trend shift. Therefore, I was really also looking at C of the 3 up close candles, but to confirm the setup, we need to close above C of the order block. So yes, I know you don't call it CE, you call it mean threshold or something, but it's basically the same. Yeah, entered right here with 4 contracts, as I already mentioned, and now today I was trading a bit differently. So I did not want it to, so my stop was right here, so relatively wide stop for me, but I'm content with that, so feels more safe. I know we should not really trade all the way back to the 930 opening below basically the down close candle right here. To me, we now basically with this down close candle already had a short-term retracement, and I'm basically now expecting that we will leave this range. What I was aiming for is my first partial basically a 1-to-1, which is quite interesting because it's really not much. I actually realized today. So to aim for a 1-to-1 is really easy, and that's what I really realized today. I mean, that's to me it's a bit insane. So yeah, I took my first partial right here. So even a bit above a 1-to-1, 1-to-2. First partial right here, 2 contracts. Then basically was looking at the buy sell liquidity right here, took my second partial right here, so only 1 contract. And that's the only thing I'm maybe not really content with today. I traded my stop a bit too tight. I think I basically what today was, I don't know, it's a bit difficult to say. So I'm actually expecting that we are going to trade into the higher time frame gap, and I think it's completely valid or a completely safe stop if we just leave it below the low of the candle right here. We should not trade below the low. Why? Because we are basically displacing also right here through the high, and therefore I want to see that we leave right here a breakaway gap. In that case, my stop was a bit too aggressive. I got stopped right here with my last partial, and I should have just kept a wider stop and aimed for the higher time frame gap. That would have been the perfect money management today. Still, I'm like content with also trailing a more tight stop, because basically getting out right here to me is enough for today. And also because I did not expect it today high quality conditions. I don't want to hold for a really long period of time, guy, because once again we have high impact news at 10 a.m. and also today was really difficult news conditions with Middle East and so on. I think you know all this stuff, and as you see, kind of really also the right decision to not expect a really quality day today, because as you can see right here, we only had seek and destroy, traded basically within our opening prices and did not really significant price moves. So therefore basically a perfect setup today. Maybe still something I have to learn, but really amazing how small a 1-to-1 is. I really realized that today. So to me that's kind of insane. So, and yeah, trading more partials really allows to be more, I don't know, be more aggressive basically with partials. But I think to me that's, yeah, I really a approach I want you to trade. I think that's quite interesting because yeah, I lost a lot by not taking partials. Basically, I lost a lot by yeah, trying basically, or not closing at the low hanging fruit, but always wanting a bit too much. So yeah, I really want to learn to be content with enough, and I really like basically, because I think I'm really often, so most of the time I'm right about my low hanging fruits. So what I mean by that, so I think I really have most of the time the correct narrative, and most of the time the price basically draws to the levels I want to see that we trade back to, or trade to basically. But still, most of the time I expect that basically price will do one more push to the upside or one more push to downside, and that's why I most of the time only can take some partials, then basically get stopped, or yeah, because I'm just aiming for those two crazy optimistic price targets, and I think it's maybe a more safer and a more realistic way to aim for lower ARR, and therefore also maybe have also a higher win rate. So because I'm just being more aggressive with my partials, but I really enjoyed today's trading day. Really felt safe. Yeah, of course I'm trading paper, but if I'm basically, once I hit basically, how you call it, yeah, 3,000 as my profit target, I'm going to trade once again a evaluation account, and yeah, so that's basically it. Hope you enjoyed it. Today's trade breakdown. Yeah, really liked regular trading hours objective. I really like to do to trade with those new open range gap quadrants. I think it makes basically trading so much easier, to have a more realistic narrative, and also a way more, so it's like stacking probability. So I really like that. So yeah, really high quality trade today. Was actually also a bit in advance, so actually 4 minutes before a 10 macro. Usually I don't really trade this early. Also the market maker sell model right here already appeared at yeah, 9:45 and 9, how you call it, 35. So, oh my god, a bit late, sorry guys. But yeah, I think I'm, so like trading the ATM model is possible before the TM macro, and I think right here our setup is already in play, and I will expect just speed basically coming into the market with reaching our TM macro. So I think yeah, really content with the setup. That's it, and see you soon.